Are you frustrated that you're not making the progress that you'd like to make on your spiritual awakening journey? Are you wondering why all of the work that you're doing, the things that you're reading, the videos you're watching, the practices you have, the meditation, the chanting, the shadow work, the inner work, all of this is, you're dedicated to it. You know in theory what you're supposed to do, and you are doing it to the best of your ability. But for some reason, you're just not feeling the way you want to feel. You're frustrated. You're wondering if you're doing the wrong thing. You're tired of being in the loop of wondering if you're doing the wrong thing. And you're questioning yourself, and it's frustrating in general. Let me explain really simply what the problem is. You are already what you're seeking. Now, I know that's an overkill statement. It's used way too much in the spiritual world. We don't really understand it. Let me explain. First, you have to know, what are you seeking? What, right? Because you are going to go and sign up for another course or read another book or start another diet or another sadhana, another spiritual routine, and you're not exactly sure what you're looking for. And let's just fast forward to the answer. What you're looking for is you're looking to be okay now. You want your experience of life to be pleasant. You want the absence of suffering, which is a state of consciousness. You want the presence of joy, peace, contentment, love, which are states of consciousness, experiences within consciousness. That's what you want. You want to not be frustrated with yourself, with whatever you consider the divine to be, with the physical world, and with the people around you. That's what you want. You want to be okay now, here and now, as you are. You want the experience of your life to be okay. Okay. The truth is, that is how you are. That is your nature as an aspect of what you are. You are the divine already. You are spirit already. You're a product of the creator, a part of the creator, an extension of source already. And what that means is you have access to all the different layers of consciousness already. And you have access. You came into this world as the layer of consciousness that says, I am well. I am one with everything. I am one with that which created me. I am taken care of by that which created me. I am not in opposition to anything, and anything that happens in this world is an experience of physical pain, an experience of discomfort, displeasure, but not a state of displeasure or discomfort. So you understand the difference between pain and suffering. And that meant you were okay. As a brand new baby, you were like that. And you are still like that. The difference is that you are not experiencing that. There are two things that you can experience. You can experience the voice in your head that says, I am not well. This isn't right. I need to fix. I need to improve. I need to get there. Something is wrong. I am broken. I need therapy. I need to heal. This is wrong. I carry this. This is broken. Somebody did this to me. I have to get out of here. I have to find my way back. You can experience that, or you can experience, I am here. I am home. I am well. I am the divine. I am content. I am still. I am complete. I am undamaged. I have experiences of being harmed, but I am not hurt. What I am is not hurt. It's the difference between a driver in a car watching rain fall or watching a bird poop on it, or even having a fender bender and seeing the paint getting scratched and realizing the being within, am unscathed by the blemishes in the vehicle that I drive. That is the other state of consciousness. And you're not, the lie is that you have to take a broken person and make them well. That is the lie of the ego. The ego lies to you at first and says you are broken. And then it lies to you again and it says you have to be fixed. And then it leads you to effort, 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 effort. And then it says, ugh, the effort isn't working. You're still broken. The whole thing, the whole hamster wheel is the ego. The truth is, right now, you are okay. Right now, you are okay. And the very state of okayness that you're seeking, the fact that you're seeking it is a wicked lie of the ego. And the fact that you can say, I have not attained it, is a lie of the ego. The fact that you're frustrated because you're not there is a feeling of the ego. The ego says, let us fix me, but it doesn't let you realize that what you're trying to fix and the one who's trying to fix it is the same person. And then it leads you to frustration trying to fix it. And then when you can't fix it, it's like, oh, why can't I fix this? I'm not trying to mock you. I'm not trying to make it seem hopeless. I'm not trying to give the ego power here. I'm trying to show you that what you are seeking will only be found when you stop being the one who lacks it. When you just sit there and you say, I surrender. I surrender the feeling of lack. I surrender the perception or the perspective of lack. I surrender looking. I surrender the feeling that I have something to find, and I surrender the effort to find it. I surrender, I surrender, I surrender. And even all of those words are excessive. When you sit there and you say, okay, I am done with the identity that I am lost and that I will find my way home. I am just simply going to experience the truth of my being. When you sit there, you close your eyes and you just allow. And when the mind starts blah, 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 you say, wait, no, I'm going to detect something deeper than that. And when the energy and the emotions and the energy body feel like, oh, this is awful, I can't experience this, you say, hush, I'm going to experience something deeper than that. And when the body starts to tell you, oh, you're not well, this hurts, that hurts, this is boring, you can't do this isn't working, you say, hush, hush, I am going to experience something deeper than that. And when you pull, you reclaim the autonomy of your awareness from all of these distractions. And you say, I will not be aware of this or of that. I will simply be awareness. Then you feel the divine being that you are. You feel, first it starts with stillness. Then it starts with this stillness is complete. I do not need anything. I do not lack anything. Then it moves on to, I have always been this stillness. This stillness is always available to me. This stillness is uncaused. It does not begin. It does not end. Then it goes on to the feeling of, my stillness is not removed by anything in this world, so I don't have to avoid anything. My stillness is not caused by anything in this world, so I don't have to attain anything. Then it goes on to, I have this stillness, this being that I am, this level of consciousness that I'm experiencing has always existed. What I am existed before the body, and therefore what I am exists after the body. I have nothing to fear. Even the death of the body, I do not have that to fear. I have nothing to grieve, even the death of other people's bodies. And the more you allow yourself to simply be and to experience this truth, the more you melt into it and become really familiar with it. In the way that you're really familiar with the fact that you're broken, you can become really familiar with the fact that you're well, that you are an extension, a piece, a non-distinct or separate piece of the divine, and that the consciousness of the divine, the love of the divine, the feeling of the divine is one and the same with you, as you, and that you can feel all those properties in you as you. All I'm trying to say is that which frustrates you is an illusion. What you're trying to reach for is an illusion. Believe and allow yourself to experience the fact that you are what you are. The aliveness and awareness and consciousness that you are, the I am that you are, is already well. Believe that. Allow that experience. You'll notice that on your to-do list, your list of courses and books and efforts that you're doing, not once does the ego, well, there's the past and the in the past when your efforts were ego led versus now when it's not, when it's led by the inner being. When it was led by the ego, none of the things that the ego was encouraging you to do had anything to do with be here and feel that you are well. Know thyself. Know what you are, who you are, how you are. Feel it, experience it. Be. The ego will get you to do everything but be. Everything but be. And all you have to do is be. So the next question you're going to ask is, how do we be? How do we be? It's not something to learn because it's not something to achieve or grow. It's not a skill to develop. It is how you are. It is something to allow. And it is something to allow your awareness to experience. Let your awareness be. Not do, not try, not think, but be. And that is, if you look on my YouTube channel, there's a playlist called Guided Meditations. If you look in the description of this video, it'll take you to my website. There's a bunch of free meditations on the homepage of my website. And you will realize all of my websites are, all of my meditations are based on reclaiming your awareness from where it's scattered and allowing your awareness to be. It's very simple, using very easy to follow, simple breath awareness based techniques. Watch your breath so that you can reclaim your awareness from where it's distracted, and then realize that you simply already are what you've been seeking to experience. It's that simple. I wrote a book about it called The Art of Being, and I cheekily put the subtitle, A One-Step Journey to Experiencing Peace, Love, and Joy. And that one step ultimately is be. Be. And I know that, some of you are going to say, yes, but I need to purge this and get rid of this and clean this and heal this and fix this before I can be. And what I'm here to say is no, you don't. Being fixes those things. Those things are symptoms of the fact that you no longer be. You no longer allow yourself to be. Try it. You've tried the other way before. Try this way. Try being the higher consciousness and letting the higher consciousness fix the rest. Try it. It worked wonders for me. I've seen it work with hundreds of people. I promise you, it is the truth. It is the truth. And you have nothing to lose. Give it a try. Go find the Experiencing Being meditation on my guided meditation playlist on my website. It's a 15-minute meditation. Do it once a day, every single day for 2 weeks. And then come back and leave a comment and let me know how it turned out. I promise you that you will have a life-changing paradigm shift. This is the experience that you're looking for. It's hidden in plain sight. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day, everyone.